On everywhere. We got so many people, it's like being live to the whole world. I'll turn that fan off. Hold on a sec. That's fair. So, you share this? Thank you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel too. So last time on Geek and Son, I had just done the primer, so I was about ready for, paint, like really close to paint, and most of it still is, and I would have had most of it sanded, but boy, we got a lot on the old TikTok. If all you guys go that are on TikTok that will go onto YouTube and subscribe, it would be nice. Wow, thanks, MattBot. And all you guys on Instagram, that'd be cool too. So guess what? I've been sanding so much today, I think I'm going to die of pain. Anyway, can you guys see this? Let me just bring it over here. Maybe. Oh, it just barely won't move, huh? Maybe you can see it now. No? All right. Lift it a little. Muscles. So this is what I'm going to paint stuff on. This is what I was working on right here. Everybody see? Okay, good. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All those millions of people that just coming on the old TikTok. I appreciate it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel. Jamie, Caesar, MattBot. Thanks, Corbet. Everybody. Appreciate it. This is the dash. You see that? I sanded that down to 40 grit, then 80 grit, and now I'm going to put this on. Eastwood's not paying me to say that, but, it's Eastwood's primer. So far, I like it, or epoxy primer. And now I got to do the side of the car. I just posted a picture on Instagram. Oh, I got a new shirt. You want a shirt? That's my Nova. Okay. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, I'm going to be sanding. I sanded that down. I'm going to be doing epoxy on that. And like I said, I put a picture on Instagram, all Geek and Son. If you want to look at Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, we're streaming on all three right now. And I'm looking at this picture and the body lines, and I'm getting really, what's the word, picky about the body lines. Hi, Marley and Marley, everybody. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think I've had this many viewers on the old TikTok before. Good for me. Thanks for joining, everybody. Check out the YouTube channel. Anyway, epoxy. If you look on Geek and Son on Instagram, the body line on the driver's side, well, actually on this model too. The body line here, this line was not crisp because I had to paste in a aftermarket, not AMD part after I screwed it up trying to make the gaps perfect. And so it wasn't perfect. It was kind of rounded instead of pointy. Pointy is the wrong word. Crisp. And so I did. What happened to the other people? There were 30 right now. Now there's 3 people. They just suck, man. Sorry, MattBot. They saw my big car and they're like, never mind, man. We thought this was a different kind of channel. But the people are on Instagram. Or maybe I'm just boring. I don't know. So I just was in a mood and I took a grinder and I fixed it, but then it took me at least working maybe 3-4 hours to get it straight as I should have. I should have done it in the first place, but it didn't bother me as much until it was in primer, and then it was really obvious. And I like to take like a paint stick like this and see how flat it is. You kind of stick it right up there and you get the edge of it. And then you can see how straight it is. Ew. And it was, but you could see light through it. So it wasn't straight enough. So hi Larry, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thorsten, MK3 Paul, all you people, all you millions of people. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Get with the car? No, I've been working on this car for 7 years. I do it myself. My son helps occasionally. That's why it's Geek and Son. But, you know, it's mostly me. Well, and my friend Les. He does the welding, especially after I screw it up. When I started this car, I was a complete novice at all this. And now just pretty good. And I'll be doing my Nova next. There's actually another charger for sale. I thought about buying another one. My wife would flip though. And there's a 58 Plymouth for sale that I've seen recently that I would love to have. So who knows what'll be next, but this won't be done till this summer anyway. So again, back to the dash. As you can see, it's sideways hanging on this cart thing. I sanded that down. It's ready to do epoxy now. In fact, if I weren't doing this live, I would be doing epoxy on it right now on the side of the car. Clean the car up, spray the epoxy, then spray this this thing too. So that's the plan, Fran. We have any questions? Anybody still out there? We had, like I said, 30 people on the old TikTok, and then they just dropped off. I must be boring, or they thought it was something else. This is just about cars, man. This is not about... You're here? Thanks, Matt Bond. This is not about anything else. If you're here because you want to argue, wrong place. I'm just fun, easy, happy. I got these sanding blocks. They're not a sponsor, but you know, I'll show their stuff. Thanks, Matt Bot. Boogaloo, you're out. Bye. So that's it, man. If we got any questions, good. If not, go back to Easter dinner. I could spray this now. Needs to be cleaned first. I don't really feel like doing that, honestly. Look, Matt Bot, some of your people joined. Hi. Put this back. Problem is I got to take all this out of here and then make room for it. I'll show the TikTok and the Instagram the car. Welcome, 68. Oh, did I already say that? There's a 68 Charger that's for sale if you want one. So if you look at this line, it's now perfect again. Perfect as it'll go ever get. But where I pasted in this quarter from about here to here, there was a bump right there and a bump right there. You really couldn't see it until the primer was on. And then it was also, this line wasn't crisp. It was kind of rounded. So now that it's crisp and the bumps are gone, I'm going to respray it with epoxy. Then I'm going to respray it with sandable filler or sprayable filler, and then back to primer. So in a minute, you'll never see this was ever here. But for right now, it kind of sucks because I basically took how many steps back, which sucked. And then this is the dash. Sand it down where it needs to be. Most of this will be covered by the pads anyway, but I went and I Scotch-Brighted everything that I couldn't really sand. And I'll probably do that again as I clean it. But that's as far as that's gotten. And then you've got the front balance and the part that goes under there. I need to get some of that lizard skin stuff, the textured paint stuff to put on that. And maybe I'll do the insides of the quarters, and then, you know, that. That's all. All right. It's going to take, well, it's been 7 years. You going back to bed? 1 a.m. All right. Thanks, dude. Wait, where are you? It's 1 a.m. It's taken 7 years to get to this point. So it's, you know, taking a long time. But we're talking, it's April. I'll have it done in June, the entire car. It'll be running, painted, the whole bit. So a couple months. I would have had it done even closer right now if I hadn't done that on the quarter panel. But I decided if I would have left it that way, every time I would have gotten in the car. Oh, London. Cheerio. Is that too stereotypical? Thanks for joining, though. Maybe if I come visit, can you give me a tour in London? That'd be cool. I've never been to England. Been to Milan and Rome and that, but never stopped in London. Anyway, yeah, I'm worn out. Can you tell? This is kind of low energy day. Should we play some music? Will we get in trouble? Yeah, we will. We'll copyrighted if I play anything good. So maybe later I'll put the, what do you call it? The epoxy video up. There's a video going up on YouTube either tonight or maybe later. I haven't even started doing it, but I've got hours and hours of footage that I just used my GoPro to film. I think I'll clean it. It's so dirty out here. This garage is just a dusty mess because of all the sanding. And a lot of the videos lately, I just haven't even uploaded them because it's just sanding. Sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding. Although that dash will be cool because I'm starting to get on the interior. Once I get rolling on the interior, that'll be interesting. And then doing the engine, getting it rolling, that'll be cool. But then it starts back on the next thing, whatever that is, the Nova, or if I end up buying another car to start out with, like a 58 Plymouth or another Charger. Because here's the good thing. Now that I've done this Charger, I could do one, I don't know, definitely less than a year, maybe 6 months, because I've done everything. I mean, I cut the entire back of this car off, changed all the brakes, the drivetrain, interior, exterior, million things. So if I get another Charger, it'll go a lot quicker. And they're a good investment. And that one, let me see if it's even still on there. Hold on. There's one. I won't tell you where because I want it. It'll let me on there. No. Let's go to my watch titles. Oh, he must have sold it. He told me he might sell it. But it's a 68 and it is a pile of crap anyway. But really, it would have to even though the metal on it's pretty bad. Thank you. The metal is bad, like the quarters and the fenders and whatever. I've got like 6 doors. I've got 2. I mean, we're talking 4 spares. So I got 4 spare doors. I got 2 spare trunk lids, 1 spare hood. I mean, so you're gonna have to do the quarters and the trunk floor and pretty much anything you buy, which I can do pretty easily. Not easily, but pretty easily now compared to when I started. I had no clue what I was doing. And do that and get it all welded together. The only thing that would stop me right now is the availability of, the way they're shipping things now would take a year to get anything anywhere. But if I could get parts within a week or 2, I could have another one built quick. And I mean, I hate to say this for money, but you could make a lot of money on these cars if you just, buy one that's even just a shell and rebuild it, and boom, you've got, $100,000 car all day long. Even if it's not an RT, you put a better than a 440 in it, something like Rust Bucket Restos is putting in his, like a 6.4, what he was putting in 6.1, like current type of engine in there. You can't lose. That kind of drivetrain would be sweet. I'd like to put one of those in a 58 Plymouth. Put a current Hemi in a 58 Plymouth with the new suspension, but still looks cool on the outside. That would be sweet. I'd do that. But, this car is, I like this car, but I'm seriously thinking, I'll keep it for a while and then just sell it. Because, as much money, Been a treasure. I hope love watching with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a great comment. Project Pearl Harbor. You just do it, man. Just, I mean, really, I had no idea what I was doing when I started. Lucky for me, because if I would have known how this would just change almost my whole life, I don't know if I would have done it. I guess I would have. I just always wanted a generallee from watching the TV show when I was a kid. I mean, I even watch it now. It's silly, but I like it. So I'll probably keep this car for a while, but I mean, sell it. I could pay off my house. Do I need another toy? Like, I mean, I got a zillion motorcycles, and I got another muscle car, and I've got blah, 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 everything. So do I need another muscle car? But if I find one for, like that deal was, it's gone now, but it was a pretty good deal. It was $5,500. Now, again, that car was a pile of crap, but so was this when I started. And, you know, spend 20-ish thousand and sell it for 100. That's duh, of course. Why wouldn't you? When it comes to sell, let me know. Oh, one. All right. I will. Maybe I'll have like a drawing. Because think about this. If I had, I don't know if this is even legal, but just an idea. Say I did some kind of a raffle where you put in $1,000, and as long as I got 100 people doing it, I'd give it to whoever won. That means it could cost you $1,000. I'd still get 100 grand out of it. 100 times 1,000. Yeah. But I don't know if it's legal to do that. But I would do that. Then somebody buys it in general for $1,000. It's kind of a gamble, but somebody will win. But if I do sell it, it'll have a 440 with 540 horsepower, automatic with the manual valve body, so you can go almost like shifting it. It's got perfection, close to perfection bodywork. I mean, yeah, I was new when I started, but I mean, I have really gone like overboard. I could have been done years ago, kind of thing. But I wanted it to look so perfect because it's kind of weird. I have this idea in my head of what it should look like. And if it's not right, just like I just did on this corner piece, not this corner piece, this quarter panel. So when I was trying to make the gap perfect on the door, I decided to cut this panel and take out about a quarter of an inch. And when I did that, it was perfect. The gap was great. But then trying to weld this back together, I did too much heat and I just burnt the crap out of it. I made a video of it. It's embarrassing. But again, I'm not a welder. I don't know what I'm doing. And so my friend Les came over and I bought another, like a quarter of a quarter, stuck it in. But then just now, after being done with that, if you watched the last video, being done with spraying the primer that's on it right now, you see, I was like, okay, cool, primer, and then paint. Woo, we're so close. But then I'm looking at that, and the line on right here just wasn't straight enough. Like this side is perfect, like brand new door, brand new quarter, brand new fender, perfect. This one's good, little wavy, okay. And the line on the other quarter, the top, was more rounded than crisp. Not anymore. I just fixed it. I just put a picture of it up on Instagram. Now I had to grind it all the way back down to bare metal. Whew. And think about it. That's a ton of work. They take us into, yes, exactly, Brian. And you have to be, because if not, if I was just on here to like make money and piss everyone off with the rebel flag or whatever, man, I could have been done so long ago. But being meticulous and admitting when I screw it up, because I did, was difficult to admit, but especially making a video of it. But I want it to be that good to where when somebody gets it, they'll be like, wow, somebody took their time with this thing. And I mean, really. For example, the insides of the corner, inside the trunk, insides of the quarter panels, I'm going to get in there. It's going to be a giant pain. And I'm going to spray that lizard skin in there if it kills me, because it's sound deadening and it's going to be perfect. There's already sound deadening on the floor and the interior, but I think I'm going to redo that, even make it better. And I'd like to do some on the bottom, because on the driver's floor, I patched in some stuff and it looks perfect on top, but on the bottom, I'm sure you can see the welds Now, I mean, it depends on how crazy I'm going to get. But if I can get under there, or I know Rust Bucket Restless has a lift, maybe he'll let me use it. Get under there, spray under there, make that perfect too. But it's going to be beautiful. I mean, I spent so much time welding and mostly sanding. You know, this car has been sanding. I mean, if you look at my old videos, I've lost like 50 pounds from sanding. I mean, you want to go on a diet? Sand. Shit. MIG welding. Sorry, I didn't see that. Go slow with the heat. I'm a welder. I wish I would have known that. And I was like, well, I don't want to get it too hot, but then I get excited. I'm like, ooh, look, beep, beep, beep. And then I'm like, oh, that's not perfect. Beep. So yeah, I screwed it up. Now I've learned since then. That was not last year, maybe a year and a half ago. I don't remember, but it's been a while. And I'll even look back at my old videos and be like, man, what did I do? It's embarrassing. But you got to grow. You got to learn. Never did this before. When I started, all I knew was Chevy stuff, working on cars like my Nova. I've had my Nova, if you look at the other videos. Like this Nova. I've had that Nova since I was 15. So, 150 years. And I remember driving it in high school, and it would get stuck in second gear because it was a 4-speed even then. Just trying to, get under it and break it out of gear, like with a hammer or something. No, I didn't even have a hammer. I would have like a big crescent wrench, get under there and go bang, 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 and knock it out of gear because it would get jammed in second. Because I was drag racing when I'm supposed to be in my, what was that class? Foods class or something. Yeah, don't do that. Funny, but now the Nova runs perfect. It's got a 4-speed Muncie, Hurst shifter, three stroker, positive rear end. It's awesome, and that will be next. I need to straighten out the taillight panel. Best teacher is learning from our mistakes. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Phenomena. I need to straighten out the taillight panel on the Nova. And I'm thinking, if you've ever seen a 73 Nova, there's 2 taillights and 2 reverse lights. I'm wondering maybe I'll make them all taillights, like an older Corvette. I don't know. I'm going to look at it and see if I decide I want to do that. But I've got another bumper. I've also got the black strip that goes on the back. Hey, Wood, welcome. So it's going to be next, and I'm going to take a long time on that. But that's probably going to take me 6 months max, because I'm going to have same kind of sprayable filler, same kind of primer, paint. I'm going to paint it the original color, so I don't have to take it apart, except for maybe I'm going to change the hood, put like you can get a hood that has a hood scoop on it, like an L88 Corvette, which I think that'll be cool. But the general will be done for sure this summer. If I have to take every second of this summer and make it work. And there's a car show I want to go to in the middle of June. So I'm going to take it. And we're talking interior, glass, running, painted, everything. I've already got the wheels and the brakes and everything on there. Putting the engine in, I could probably do that. I know I could in a weekend. And with this dash I just pulled out, probably can't see. You can see it if you're on YouTube, but the rest you can't see it again. That I'm going to do that. The reason I put that in kind of into the lineup right now is I've got that front balance. It's in epoxy, and that other piece that I had to have for the fender that's in epoxy. So I'm going to epoxy that and the side of the car that I had to redo. So then they'll kind of be at the same stage. So I can spray epoxy, then sand them, then do sprayable filler, then sand that. And now they're all kind of in like a what's the word, like Ford would do with his line, kind of, on a conveyor belt type of thing. That's the plan. So I'm doing the same kind of stuff, and then just putting a puzzle together. It's going to be awesome. So yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to go. My wife didn't want me to come do this anyway. It's Easter, I'm going to go back in and hang out with her. I appreciate you guys all joining. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Oh, AMH Bennett, you just joined, man. I'm going to leave. But check out the YouTube channel. You can watch all the videos. There'll be another video of me. I don't know what I was doing, either spraying the primer, or it could be where I'm sanding this dashboard. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, Ryan. Happy Easter to you too. I'll see you guys later. Let me get rid of TikTok first. Thanks, MattBot, for getting all your friends on there. Real. Goodbye. Okay. There's that. We'll just plug this baby in. That's my old phone. Say goodbye to Instagram. Bow. Bow. Clipboard. And then we've got YouTube left. Hey, what I see went to the dance. Good for him. Isn't that cool? Who did he go with? I don't see who that is. Oh, cool. Anyway, I think that's all, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.